Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Ram Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Rama Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare. Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna.
Ram, Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Devendra
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri
Hare
Advaita Gadadhar
Hare Krishna,
Srivastava
Hare
Gaur
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Bhakta
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopi
Krishna
Khakanto
Hare
Rasa
Ram, Hare
Kancana
Ram, Ram Ram,
Mahaprabhu
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Astakancana
Hare
Gaurangi Radhe
Krishna,
Vrindavan
Hare Hare
Vishwahan Devi
Krishna
Pranamami
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Guru Charan Kare Raja
Hare Ram, Hare
Nityananda
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Varuna
Hare Krishna,
Raghuvar
Krishna Krishna,
Vimala
Hare Hare,
Jati
Hare Ram, Ram
Gaya
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Gopalika
Krishna Hare Hare
Uttarakhand
Hare
Bhavan
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Guru Pavana Balu Gupta Dev
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Ram Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram 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 Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
राम
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे राम
हरे
राम
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
कृष्ण
राम
हरे
राम
कृष्ण
राम हरे
कृष्ण
हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण हरे राम 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 राम
हरे
हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
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 कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
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 हरे कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
राम हरे
कृष्ण
राम
हरे
राम
हरे राम
हरे हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
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 हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे हरे
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
राम राम
हरे
हरे हरे Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
नित्यानंद
Ram
श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासदि
Krishna
गौर
Krishna
भक्त
Hare
हरे
Ram Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण हरे
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे राम
Krishna
राम
Krishna
राम राम
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Ram
कृष्ण हरे
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram Ram Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरि हरि हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna
राम
Hare
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna
हरे कृष्ण
Ram
हरे कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Hare
हरे हरे
Krishna
राम हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
Ram Ram
हरे
Ram
राम
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
कृष्ण 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 हरे
Krishna
हरे हरे
Hare
राम हरे
Ram
हरे
Ram
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे
Krishna Krishna
राम हरे
Ram
हरे
Ram
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna
हरे हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे हरे
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Ram
हरे
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
राम हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram Ram Hare Hare
हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Ram Ram Ram
हरे
Ram Hare Hare
राम
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
हरे राम हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Ram Ram Ram
हरे
Ram Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Ram Ram Ram
हरे
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna
हरे
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
हरे
Krishna
राम
Krishna
राम
Hare
हरे कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna
राम हरे
Krishna Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे हरे
Ram Ram
हरे
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Ram
हरे हरे
Ram 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 Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
राम हरे कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Ram Ram Hare
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण हरे हरे
Ram Ram
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna Krishna
हरे
Krishna Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे
Ram Ram Ram
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे हरे
Krishna Hare
हरे
Krishna 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 Hare
हरे
Hare Ram Ram
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
हरे राम
Krishna
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram Ram
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे हरे
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
हरे
Hare Krishna
राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna
हरे कृष्ण
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
हरे
Ram
राम
Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Ram Ram
हरे
Ram Ram
हरे
Hare
राम हरे हरे कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Ram Hare Hare
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
Ram Ram
हरे
Hare Krishna
हरे
Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे 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 राम हरे
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
कृष्ण हरे हरे
Krishna Krishna
हरे
Hare Ram
हरे
Hare Hare Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे हरे
Krishna
हरे
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare
कृष्ण हरे
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण 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 हरे
Hare
हरे राम
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya Prabhu
Hare Ram
Nityananda
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare Ram
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 Hare
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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare 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 Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Ram
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 Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
राम हरे हरे
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram 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 Ram.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram 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 Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Bajrang Bali Namo Namo Gurudev Namo Gurudev Namo Namo Gurudev Namo Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Kaha Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, 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 Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare 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 Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Jai
Hare
Shri Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hallelujah. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, everyone. It's 7:45. So we are going to read Srimad Bhagavatam. Few verses.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Like to ask if we have that Think Gita document. Do we have the Think Gita somewhere? The document. Did you download? Radhika is the one.
Think Gita with the acronyms?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have that.
If you can share. Because now it's not downloadable. It's like on the website, but I think previously it was downloadable. So we'll read the acronyms for each chapter of Gita that Keshav Maharaj has made. See what he has. And where is Iran? So somebody kicked out Iran. So what is her initiative name?
Ishangi.
Yeah, so somebody kicked her out. So please don't do.
Love you.
Hare Krishna. So please don't do like this. And
Sometimes they are on their phones and
Hare Krishna.
their fingers touch incorrectly, so it's not intentionally.
yeah.
I have also been kicked out before. It's just
I'm
a
not-
mistake.
Hare Krishna, Haribo. Not to be rude, but at the point when you're chanting Japa, at what point are you not chanting and you're going through your phone and you are kicking people out though? So if you two have also been kicked out, I understand. But also, I just think that it's out of context because the call is Japa call. So we should all be chanting. A lot of people are muted, and I understand that like we have busy lives, but this is literally for Krishna's pleasure. You know, we should be only chanting Hare Krishna in the morning, chanting the mantra, transcendental vibration together, wholeness, and that's what it should be. It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm doing this and that, and then someone gets removed from the group. It's offensive. But I just thought I wanted to reach out because like it definitely makes you not want to do this and it feels not inclusive.
Okay, so I think all the devotees will keep this in mind. So that. Okay, so now we will read Bhagavad Gita. There is an acronym for each chapter. Keshav Maharaj has made an acronym for what all is discussed in that particular chapter, and he has like it's like a mnemonic to remember what is in that chapter. So if I ask you what is in the 12th chapter, it's sometimes difficult. Okay, but if you remember, okay, this is what it is. So first chapter is doubt. So let's see. So Arjuna has a doubt, right? Ultimately, yeah, he has a doubt whether he should fight or not fight. So let's see. D stands for Dhritarashtra and Duryodhan. That is verses 1 to 12. O stands for ominous result. U stands for uncertainty. B stands for bewilderment. And T stands for turning point. So let's see how it goes. We'll read a few and then see. So, am I disconnected or no? Okay. So, first 12 verses of the first chapter are basically observing the armies. The chapter is observing the armies on the battlefield. So, what is happening is that Duryodhan is going and he's telling his commanders Bhishma and Drona about what the strength of the Pandavas is, what their strength is, and all that. So first 12 verses are like that. Innumerable soldiers have assembled on the battlefield of Kurukshetra due to the selfish, deep-rooted aspirations of these two characters. Dhritarashtra and Duryodhan, because of them the whole war was fought. Because Dhritarashtra did not want to, he was kind of very attached to Duryodhan and he didn't want to compromise. He wanted his son, although he doesn't explicitly say that, but in his heart He wanted his son to become the king. And Duryodhana, of course, he's very vehement about it. He says, I will not give even 5 villages to the Pandavas. So they both have selfish, deep-rooted aspirations of these two characters. Of these two are the cause of this war, hell-bent on usurping their cousin's kingdom. Sitting in his palace, King Dhritarashtra inquires about the latest events on the battlefield, while his son Duryodhana is busy firing up his army as it prepares for fratricidal war. So he wants to encourage everybody that you should fight because he knows that Bhishma and Drona both have soft corner for the Pandavas. Dhritarashtra is physically blind, but he and his son are also blinded by greed, envy, and material desire. When one's mindset revolves around I, me, and mine, engrossed in thoughts of selfish gain and personal pleasure, then anxiety, frustration, and disappointment are inevitable. Such materially entangled persons become oblivious to the ill effects of their actions. So when it's all about you and yours, I, me, and mine, then you don't care about what others feel. And so many people have to die, right? Now also there are wars because of some politicians' desire to, get more land annexed in his country. So many soldiers have to fight, and they have to go through so much misery. Sometimes their legs are cut, sometimes hand is gone, and they have to live with that for their whole life to fulfill the aspirations of. Of course, before the battle started, there was always this thing that anybody who wanted to change sides, they could change sides. There was an announcement made like that. But still, so many were sacrificed for Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. So, of course, we may say, well, they were all supporting Duryodhana. So, I don't know if it was really completely forced or they were doing it out of their own volition. Okay, so ominous result. That is the second thing. Despite Duryodhana's boastful words, the ominous result of this confrontation is made clear from the onset. Too many signs indicate his inevitable defeat at the hand of Pandavas. So if you have anything, you can say also after every letter. Those who stand on the side of purity and integrity always emerge victorious, regardless of whether the worldly odds are stacked against them. One who is a carrier of goodness is never overcome by evil. So 13 to 20 is where they blow their conch shells, and this ominous result for Duryodhan and Duryodhan's side is that it shatters when Pandavas blow their conch shell, it shatters their hearts. And yeah, so if we stand on the side of dharma, then no matter we may there may be so many things against us, but if we are standing on dharma, then we will emerge victorious. So that is what is going to happen in this war. Even though Duryodhan had a bigger army, how many divisions he had? He had 11, right? 11 Akshahonis, and the Pandavas at 7. So Kaurava's army was bigger, but because Dharma was on the side of the Pandavas, they were going to emerge victorious, even though odds are stacked against them in terms of numbers. So first, D is like Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. It talks about the selfish character. So spiritual life also means to become selfless. Selfless, and ultimate selflessness is to serve Krishna. Without considering my happiness, I do things for Krishna's. Whether it makes me happy or not is a secondary consideration. The primary consideration is whether it is pleasing to Krishna or not. That is the which verse? which says, "It doesn't matter about me, it all matters about your happiness." Is there any verse like that?
Last verse of Shiksha.
Siksha Ashtakam. Yeah.
Ashlesh Bhadratam.
Yeah. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken hearted by being not present before me, by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. So that is the translation of that verse. So that's and in that selfless, when you sacrifice for Krishna selflessly, then Krishna glorifies you very much, and Krishna gives you so much happiness and pleasure when you serve Krishna selflessly that you don't hanker for anything else. This is the But when we try to get pleasure for ourselves, then we get only limited pleasure through our senses and like that. But when we serve Krishna selflessly without any of our desire to for sense gratification, then we get the utmost happiness. That is the way, all the pure devotees are. Okay. Uncertainty. Despite knowing that he defends virtue, Arjuna is still uncertain about fighting his opponents, who are also his relatives. The chariots are readied, arrows are drawn, battle cries are sounded. But Arjuna is hesitant. He orders Krishna, who assumes the humble position of being his charioteer, to drive to the middle of the battlefield so he can take a final look at the armies. To his credit, despite the intensity of the situation, Arjuna takes time to reflect. Life may be crammed with weighty responsibilities and pressing issues, but attendance to such demands should not be at the expense of quality spiritual introspection. So we are so busy that we don't have time to think about, you know, where I am going, whether what I am doing is the right thing, and we don't have time to introspect and see in our heart what are my faults, how I can overcome them, because life has become too busy, and there are so many responsibilities, and I get bogged down by the responsibilities. So even though he is in the middle of the battle, Arjuna, he is still taking time to think whether what his actions are going to be, how it's going to affect everybody, and even in that intense situation, he is analyzing his choices, whether this is the right choice he's going to make to fight. Unfortunately, the chronic disease of modern man is the excuse of no time when it comes to such soul searching. So we are busy, 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 but busy for nothing ultimately. If it is not related to Krishna consciousness, furthering our Krishna consciousness, then busyness is of no has no significance in our eternal journey. Of course, we incur karma, and that takes us to our next life. But yeah, if there is no inquiry into the absolute truth, there are many verses like that. So he has uncertainty, then bewilderment, forcing the suffering and death that is inevitable, consequence of warfare. So he is going to see, he can play out in his mind what is going to happen after the war, or what is going to happen during the war. Arjuna's mind is reeling. At this stage, bereft of broader spiritual vision, his uncertainty intensifies and he becomes completely bewildered, baffled as to what his next move should be. He can foresee, and that's what happened. After the war, there were so many corpses on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, which Yudhishthir Maharaj, when he saw, he became very sad, very, very desperate and despondent like that. He was very feeling that to keep me on the throne, so many people had to lay down their lives. So, and there were people who were crying, and the widows were there with their and there were funeral pyres burning. So many people died. So he can see all this. Arjuna can see all this. So the ability to see in the future is also is a sign of intelligence. So because then you can make the right choices. So Arjuna could see what's going to come about. When one lacks an understanding of his spiritual identity, his relationship with God, and the fundamental purpose behind this world, one even inevitably becomes disturbed and frustrated by life's challenges. So, very nicely he has put that why are we here if we don't know and we don't understand our relationship with God and who we are, then we will become frustrated by so many material things in this life, right? But when we know who we are, and this is like a dream, and it has not to be taken so seriously. I'm just passing through. Like we say, sometimes you are going on a train and you don't get a seat, so you stand for some time. It's not like there is some inconvenience, but you know that you're not going to be on train forever. It's just for some time till you reach your destination and then you get down. So you may tolerate some inconvenience and remain fixed on what you have to do. Like so, so that is bewilderment. Arjuna is bewildered because he is seeing the what is going to happen. And any comments so far? Okay. And T's turning point. Arjuna. So Arjuna has made a decision. Arjuna justifies his decision to retreat from fighting with a variety of arguments. It would be cruel and heartless to prematurely terminate the lives of so many soldiers. So he has given his reasons. Even an unrivaled kingdom would bring no happiness, since he'd be bereft of the company of his near and dear ones. One would surely accrue bad karma as a result of such brutal violence. The wholesale killing of involved would destroy the family unit and social structure, wreaking havoc for future generations. His mind overwhelmed by grief, Arjuna set aside his weapons and resolves not to fight. So we would assume the turning point is when he accepts Krishna as a guru, but here also at this point he has made a decision. He has put aside his Gandiv. That's the end of the chapter, and he's like he says his voice is choked up, he has tears in his eyes, and like that. So he has made his decision not to fight. So it's like a turning point, at least for now, that he has made a decision. So this is doubt. This is what happens in the first chapter. He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask a question remains a fool forever. So if we have some question, we can ask and it will clear our doubts. Otherwise, the doubts will remain as is and then will remain a fool, will not know the answer.
And he calls Krishna Madhusudan, right?
Hmm.
Doubts are like demons.
Yes.
Krishna would say, for a doubting soul, there is no happiness in this world nor in the next. So it's better to get your doubts cleared
Yes.
by asking questions.
Right. Because when doubts are cleared, then your confidence builds and your faith also builds. When doubts, because of doubts, then the faith is not strong. So, yeah, sometimes we say doubts are there, and sometimes you have to find a person who you can discuss your doubts with. Sometimes you have to park your doubt and just carry on with the process. And in due course of time, as you get more realization, then those doubts, Krishna from within the heart, will give you realization and your doubt may be cleared. So you may just park it for some time and carry on with the process of Krishna consciousness. And then Krishna may give you revelation and things like that. So it is not that I have a doubt, so I will leave the process of Krishna consciousness. No. You ask somebody, and even if your doubts are not getting cleared, even if you ask somebody and your doubts are not getting cleared, then you park the doubt, you put it inside a box and keep it inside one corner of the room and continue with your bhakti. And then after some time, when you come and open the box, the doubt is gone, there is nothing in the box. So Krishna also, uh, as we practice bhakti, then all the doubts Krishna removes from the heart. So because he gives us knowledge from within the heart. And Prabhupada said, if you chant Hare Krishna nicely, all answers will come from within. So Krishna will also give answers. And even if the answers you don't get, after all, everything is temporary. That is for sure. Everybody can relate to that. So you can say, yes, everything is temporary. Whether I die with doubts or I don't die with doubts, it's all going to be end one day. So why not I put my faith in something different this life, because I have put my faith in other things, other lives. So let me try something different in this life. And if nothing happens, it's okay, because as Prabhupada says, it is still a joyful process. But yeah, and if it is true, then I will find out if it is true, and then I will get reap the benefits at the end of my life. So in this way, it's like we have to convince our mind in some way to stay.
Did you read the beginning of this section? Yeah, that paragraph there in the orange box.
Okay, we can read this. Yeah, it's about doubt. The spiritual journey usually starts with a doubt. Over the passage of time, our friends, family, society, and media paint the perfect picture of success, and we subsequently shape our lives in determined pursuance of it. So the world tells this is how is a measure of your success. If you have a house, if you have a car, and if you have a nice job and nice family, and your children are materially well placed, then this is a culture. They give us some idea, and we pursue our lives in that way. At a certain point, however, we begin to doubt whether the perfect life is achievable or will actually make us happy. So he himself, Swam Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj, he had this kind of feeling. We begin to question the materialistic goals, aspirations, and measure of success that people unquestioningly follow. Because everybody is doing it, that's how we also do it, because that is how we wonder, could there be some deeper purpose to life? While this initial doubt can sometimes bring uncertainty and confusion, it can also bring us to the start of our spiritual journey. It is this very doubt that Arjuna expresses in chapter 1 at the onset of the sacred conversation. So,
So the
whether
pure devotees also creates doubts in the people's life. When they hear the devotees says that what you are doing, I mean, they create that, as we are thinking that getting success, having money, family is our success, right, in the material world. But when we hear about the pure devotees, they create a doubt in one's mind that this is not the actually. That's what they create, and Vidura also creates doubts in Dhritarashtra. So yeah, I mean, so one should hear pure devotee, and as you're saying that doubt can be cleared because when we hear more, it's all the dots get cleared. It's all connecting all the dots. Initially, there's so many questions, but we keep hearing that all the dots will be connected together with time eventually.
correct. So just do it.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
There is a saying, right? They comfort those who are the words of the pure devotees. It comforts those who are distressed, and in those who are in happy, they make them uncomfortable. Means that's what Preeti is saying, that they tell them, oh, what are you wasting your life doing this? Something, right? Comfort those who are
Comfort the
distressed.
afflicted
Yeah.
and
Comfort the.
afflicted or distressed,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, comfort the distressed, and distressed afflict the comfortable. Something like that means give pain to those who are comfortable. Yeah,
Mm.
correct. So devotees are not supposed to give pain to anybody, but this kind of pain is good, right? That uh, if somebody is going the wrong path, and then somebody says, so that's
Comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable.
comfort the disturbed, disturb the comfortable. Yeah. So we disturb. So Bhagavatam actually, this actually is shaking us up because we are deeply rooted in this material consciousness. So, and we are happy about it. So Bhagavatam shakes us up with so many stories like Puranjana story, forest of material enjoyment, and so many things like that. There are chapters like that. So, this Kali Yuga is such that even just to survive is become a big struggle for many people. Just to survive, you have to work very, very hard. And then, if survival is at stake, then how can you actually think about if there is no food in the belly? It's very difficult to think about spiritual life and who am I. Of course, that distress can also lead one to think about because this struggle, why am I in this struggle for material existence? What is this? Why is it like this? I want to be happy, but why things are not working out? And so then you start, you know, inquiring philosophically. So that's also very good. That's the reason. But sometimes the struggle is so great and so much like we are into this life that it's just like time just passes by, days are going, and every day morning same routine, and then here we are on the verge of death or old age. So it just passed like all those years pass by without any spiritual benefit. So that's one has to be very, very careful. And Maya has so many tricks up her sleeve to distract us from the path of Krishna consciousness. So there are many, many things. Everybody has a weakness, and Maya knows our weakness, and that's where Maya strikes, and that is how we become distracted and you know take a detour. So that's what it is happening. So now in this life we should become very intelligent by Krishna's words, by the words of the Acharyas, Vaishnavas. So then we can actually fulfill the purpose of life because it's not going to last forever. For 20, 25 years that we are going to live more, I mean, for myself, I'm saying maybe if that's also, if it is granted by Krishna. For that small time, I'm trying to make my situation such a nice way. Already it is nice, but I'm trying to make it even better. And the whole pursuit is in like going for for that purpose. And time is very valuable. So sometimes we have enough money that we can retire and we can pursue Krishna consciousness. We can do so many services to further this movement. But the mind is such that it always says, no, you don't have enough. And there is always the greed is always there. So I'm telling this to myself also. So that is how till the very fag end of life we are bothered by these things. So at some point, especially as you reach, Vedas say 50, considering our lifespan is 100 years, at some point we should say, yeah, now whatever is there, that's what it is. Krishna will provide, and Krishna says, I will provide for you, don't worry. So, so that is why people are, of course, if you are working and you are Krishna conscious, that's another thing. You're working to propagate Krishna consciousness, help push on Krishna consciousness movement. That's a different thing. But just working and trying to build a nice situation in this material world is useless waste of time. After all, they say what you need is only 4 chapatis to eat, maybe 2 times a day, and some sabji, and up a little bed to lie down, and like that. So why build such a big house like with 10 rooms when you will only stay in one room? Of course, if you have guests, devotees coming as guests, then you can have. But this is how, I'm just giving an example that how Maya actually tricks us, and then so we have to be very intelligent by analyzing and reading the scriptures and carefully looking at things, so that we can achieve the goal of life. Okay. So next chapter, contents of Gita summarized. This is called Gita. It's Gita. It's easy to remember. First is doubt. Second is Gita. Chapter 2 is a succinct, means concise overview of Gita's philosophy. Arjuna approaches Krishna in a mood of humility and desperation, inviting Krishna to present the most fundamental aspect of spiritual wisdom, the science of the self. Krishna then explains the practical application of such wisdom and concludes by delineating the symptoms of one who has fully realized such truths. In this way, Krishna summarizes the spiritual journey from beginning to end. In one sense, however, there is no end to the spiritual journey because this is the point at which real life begins. So, yeah, there is no end to the spiritual journey means even the spiritual world will continue. Our attachment to Krishna will deepen and deepen and deepen and deepen and deepen. There is no end, and our joy will increase and increase by. Like they say, Krishna looks at a flower or looks at the gopis, and the gopis are dressed very nicely, and Krishna feels very happy. Like we say, give that example, and seeing Krishna very happy, seeing the gopis become even more beautiful. And then Krishna becomes even more happier, and then the gopis become even more beautiful, like that. So it goes on and on like that. So Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. Okay, Guru. So G stands for Guru, 1 to 10. So in the 7th verse, 2.7, is when Arjuna expresses his, frustration. He expresses his helplessness, his confusion to Krishna. Determined not to fight, but simultaneously torn and confused, Arjuna approaches Krishna in desperation. He has given his reasons, but he's still confused. I'm in dire need of guidance, he humbly submits. Please enlighten me so I can mitigate my miserable condition. So we are all in dire need of guidance, and we need to take guidance from the scriptures, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, so that we can get out of this struggle. Arjuna teaches us the first fundamental step in spirituality, seeking help from a guru who comes in authentic lineage of teachers and who has mastered the spiritual art. Most things in life require guidance and instruction under a qualified teacher, and the spiritual path is no different. One may argue that everything they require for their spirituality is contained within, and while this may be true, we still require help to reawaken that innate spiritual consciousness. So Prabhupada, through his books and all the devotees, are giving us guidance. And they say you can take a horse to the water, to the river, but you cannot make the horse drink the water, right? So instructions are all laid out before us. But how much we will accept those instructions in our life is up to us. So all the, so many devotees are speaking, so many books are there. Srila Prabhupada is speaking through his purports, and yeah, and Krishna is speaking through many people like that, other people also. And how much we accept that is up to us. So, yes, we require guidance. It's like you go to a doctor and doctor gives you a medicine. But whether when you come home, you get the medicine from the pharmacy, it's prescribed a medicine. Whether you come home and you will take the medicine, doctor cannot force you. Right? Well, that's up to you. He has prescribed the medicine, like the Hare Krishna mantra we say. This is the medicine to conquer all the anarthas. It's Eneche Aushadhi Maya Nashi Borolagi. Harinam Mahamantra Lao Tumi Magi. Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his song says, yes, Lord Chaitanya has brought the medicine. Now, whether the more we take this medicine, the more we'll become cured. And if we take it in the proper consciousness and like that, then even faster. As the saying goes, one who accepts himself as a guru accepts a fool for disciple. So another thing is that we have to have, as the saying goes, let me read this. One who accepts himself as a guru accepts a fool for a disciple. What does this mean? One who accepts himself as a guru. So let's say if I think I'm a guru, accepts a fool for a disciple. So means I am a fool if I accept that I don't need, I am my guru, like that. Of course, we have to be our own guru also. We have to correct ourselves and we have to motivate ourselves. But after taking guidance, after knowing what is right from the actual gurus. Okay, so
Yeah, so if we don't accept a guru, our mind will become our guru. So he says, one who accepts himself as a guru, I am my own guru. I will do things that I think are right for me. Then you are a fool, right? You have accepted yourself as a fool, as a disciple.
And when some can be fooled until someone, I mean, this discrimination power comes through when we have the guidance, when we take a shelter of Guru, and by them we can understand what the scriptures is saying, what to do and what not to do, right? So on that basis, one can discriminate. Otherwise, mind is saying his own thing, right? Own world, own thing. That always makes you fall down.
So, yeah, so he is in dire need of guidance and he accepts. Karpanya doshopahata subhava prichhami tvam dharma samuda cheta. Next line. Yat shreyan.
Nishchitam bruhitam
Nishitam bruhitam.
shishyaste ham
Nishitam.
sabi mam tvam prapannam.
Okay, so that's where Guru comes. Then identity. Krishna is telling who you are. That's the soul verses. 11 to 30. So many verses about the soul. Krishna begins by teaching Arjuna the most fundamental understanding of spiritual life as the bird lives in a cage and as the driver operates a car. We, the spirit soul, similarly inhabit, animate, and utilize this body. So this body is like a car, and as every car breaks down and goes to the junkyard, this body will also go to the junkyard, grave or the funeral pyre. It is junk. It is valuable only as long as it's working, right? If it stops working, if your kidney fails or something like that, of course you try to repair it, but sometimes it is irreparable. The machine breaks down. Then they say, yeah, you can't fix it. Although living, the embodied soul has a swadharma, a worldly duty which consists of responsibility towards family, friends, and society. Secondly, the soul as Sanatan Dharma, an eternal spiritual duty which comprises of one's relationship with God. Actually, Swa means the real self. Swa means the self Dharma. That should be there is, but what would you call worldly duties? Don't know. So that is why it's used as Swadharma. Of course, the soul as Sanatan Dharma, an eternal spiritual duty which comprises of one's relationship with God, nature, and all spirit souls. So we have relationship with God and all other souls on the spiritual platform. And then there is the bodily duty because we are in a family and we have some connection like that. One must execute both dharmas side by side. Many individuals neglect their Sanatan Dharma, becoming too preoccupied with their Swadharma. On the other extreme, individuals may prematurely reject their Swadharma and artificially attempt to absorb themselves in Sanatan Dharma. The most progressive path is to be fully alert to both duties and in doing so lead a balanced and progressive material and spiritual life. So ultimately of the two dharmas, both are important, but ultimately Sanatan Dharma is more important than Swadharma because that is related to the soul, who we are. And as soul also we can relate to our family and the others are also souls and my children are meant to be, Krishna's children and our Krishna's children are meant to be engaged in Krishna's service. So that is can also be like that. But yeah, we become too involved in our Swadharma that we forget our Sanatana Dharma in trying to make a nice material situation for our family that we forget Krishna. So both are, and if we prematurely renounce Swadharma because it is too troublesome, and but Bhagavatam says even if one gives up one's Swadharma and falls down later on and engages in Krishna consciousness for some time, then what is the loss? Right? That verse is there. How does it start? Yatra kvava bhadrama buddhamusya kim. What is the line?
That one is Varnashram.
Tyaktva sudharmam charnambujam hare.
Hare Bhajana Pakho Tat Prate Tato Yadi
Yat
Yatra Ko Bhagavatam Buddhi Vishyakim
kovarta.
Kovata Apto Vajatam Sudharmata.
Actually, it's yeah, abhajatam, but yeah, the is silent. Kovartha apta bhajatam. If you are abhajatam, means you are not worshipping the Supreme Lord, then what is the gain? Even if you did all your material duties perfectly. But of course, to not create a social disturbance and things like that, and one has to be properly on the platform of renunciation before one gives up one's swadharma. So that's identity, guru, identity. And then Atmaram. That's the last verses which describe the qualities of a self-realized person who is self-satisfied. Atmaram means one who takes pleasure from within. What is the result for someone who performs such duties with determination and enthusiasm? So one who performs his Sanatan Dharmas, such a person will become Atmaram, a spiritually realized soul who finds pleasure in the self. Means from within only the pleasure is coming. So he doesn't need anything from outside. He doesn't need the iPhone or this or that house or this car or this, so many things. That may be needed for his living, but he is not getting pleasure from these things. He is not thinking that if I change my iPhone, I get the latest, then I'll feel more pleasure. Because he's already satisfied with it. So he's from devotional service. That means he's getting pleasure. Such a person will become an Atmaram, a spiritually realized soul who finds pleasure in the self. Krishna explains how the Atmaram is unaffected by happiness or distress, gain or loss, or honor or dishonor. So he is equipoised, transcending the dualities of this world. Within the body, we are simultaneously different from it. temporarily operating it to perform activities, fulfill our desires. Oh, the one. Okay, here. Transcending the dualities of this world, such a spiritualist rids himself of qualities such as fear, attachment, and anger, and remains absorbed in the spiritual joy and transcendental consciousness. I think this refer to Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Is that the one in this verse? Second chapter, maybe not this verse. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Man Maya Mamupashritya, Putam Bhava Madagata. Which chapter it comes? Vita, Raga, Bhaya.
Okay, let me see. That comes
In the fourth
I think second chapter,
4:10. That is
56 verse.
4:10. Chapter 4, verse 10. Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha.
Yeah, but there is another verse like
I
that.
think in another verse also in second chapter, Dukheshva Anudvigna Manah Sukheshva Vigat Spriha Vitrag Bhaya Krodha Sthita Dhir Muni
So
Richite.
twice this phrase comes, Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, in the fourth chapter and also in becoming free from attachment, fear, and anger. So many souls attain perfection in that verse in the fourth chapter. So one is not disturbed in mind, even amidst the threefold miseries, or emulated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear, and anger is called the steady mind. Okay, so
I think you didn't read the section properly. If you scroll up,
okay.
that identity moves on to the second column, although living within the body. I think you went down, right?
Oh yeah, correct. Sorry, but it did make out all the living the embodied soul as a Swadharma. Okay, so identity, yeah, this is actually in the two duties. Firstly, the embodied. So from here it comes here. Okay, so that's how it is. It's like the page is okay. Although living within the body, we are simultaneously different from it, temporarily operating, until we realize our true identity as spirit souls. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Until we realize our true identity as spirit souls, we undergo the process of reincarnation, accepting unnatural material bodies and the subsequent sufferings and distresses of life in this material world. This is the first teaching that Guru imparts, knowledge of who we really are. While it may seem elementary and basic, such wisdom has seldom been understood and truly realized. The answer to the basic question of who am I can set the soul free. Such a simple thing, it is an answer that is worth hearing again and again. So many times Prabhupada would emphasize in his classes how we are not this body, we are the soul. So that's the identity. Then two duties, of course, we read that. One may then ask how such knowledge practically affects our day-to-day life in the real world. Krishna addresses this by delineating the two essential duties of the spirit soul. Dharma loosely translates as duty, but in a deeper sense refers to intrinsic characteristics and qualities of something that cannot be avoided, neglected, or negated under any circumstances. Firstly, the embodied soul is a swadharma. So dharma actually means something that the intrinsic quality which cannot change. Like we say, dharma of chili is to be sweet, is to be hot. Thus, dharma of sugar is to be sweet. So in this way, Atmaram. What is the result for someone who performs such duties with determination and enthusiasm? So, G stands for Guru. We need Guru guidance. I stands for identity, who we are, which Krishna discusses. And Arjuna accepts Krishna as Guru in the 7th verse of the 2nd chapter, 11 to 30. And then two duties we have. And then it goes on to who is the self-realized soul. What is the result for someone who performs such duties with determination and enthusiasm? Such a person will become Atmaram. So when we perform our duties, then especially the Sanatan Dharma duties, then we'll become Atmaram. A spiritually realized soul who finds pleasure in the self. Krishna explains how the Atmaram is unaffected by happiness or distress, gain or loss, Transcending the dualities of the world, such as spiritualist reads himself of qualities such as fear, attachment, and anger, and remains absorbed in spiritual joy and transcendence. So, if there is no fear in life, then we'll be joyful, right? If there is no fear, how can there be no fear? There will be fear, right? The fear is that we'll lose something or things will not go the way we planned. But you have no plan for enjoyment in this material world, then there is no fear. Right? Then you can be happy in any situation. You are not attached to anything. So the next is attachment. Fear is also because of attachment. I'll lose something, that I possess. So that attachment also gives rise to fear because, the loved ones that I am attached to will depart. Of course, that doesn't mean we don't love anybody, but we have to love them in the right way, knowing that everything is temporary and I am also not going to be around here. Neither are my children, nor my parents, nor my brothers, sisters, or anybody. It's all going to change with time, and we are here for a temporary time to achieve a purpose. So let's help each other in that purpose of life. And anger. So anger comes because things don't go the way we plan. Krishna is saying, Kama, when frustrated, leaves Kama Krodho Abhijayate. But when there is no desire, then there is no anger also. When there is no desire to enjoy, then there is no anger. So by this, if we have become free from all these three things, then we can be very joyful. Yeah. And we depend on Krishna, and whatever happens, it's all temporary. Nothing is good, nothing is bad in this material. Dvaite badra abhadra gyan, ei sab manodharm. Ei bhalo ei man sab brahm. In one sense, what is good, what is bad? Other than Krishna consciousness, everything is bad. And especially all the desires for material desires are all bad. Now, in material desires, you may say, this material desire is good, this material desire is bad. No, all material desires are bad. Of course, we say some material desires can be dovetailed, some material desires can't be dovetailed. Like desire to eat meat can't be dovetailed. But desire to eat good food and vegetarian food, but that also is sinful, Krishna says, if you don't offer it to Krishna and if it is not cooked for Krishna like that. So, we can't become desireless, but we can change our desires or we can dovetail our desires so that, we can serve
Even
Krishna. Yeah, go ahead.
even the vegetarian food, if it is not offered and it is cooked just to satisfy your taste bud, then that food that is not pure food. Just to, to help your body the way you should, even because killing a plant also a bad karma.
Correct. That's
So
what
we should
Krishna
not
says.
use it for taste bud.
Krishna is saying, Yagna Shishta Sina Santo Muchyante Sarvakil Bishai. Bhunjate Tva Agham Papa Ye Pachanti Atma Karana. Bhunjate Tva Agham Papa. One who eats food cooked for enjoyment. Even vegetarian food. Bhunjate Tva Agham Papa. Ye Pachanti Atmakar, for one's own purpose. Atma Karanat. Not offering to Krishna. Yagna Shishta. Yagna is Vishnu. So food should be offered first in sacrifice to Vishnu, means it should be offered to Krishna like that. Anyway, so that's also. And if you eat food, what is the other one? That Yagna Shishta Sina Santo Muchyante Sarvakil. If you eat food that is first offered to Vishnu, then it will free you from all sins. Sarvakil Bishai. So okay, so that's the second chapter. Then the third chapter, tree. Though a tree produces many fruits, it selflessly offers them to others. So this is Karma Yoga, working without attachment to the result. All year round, the tree dutifully offers shade and shelter regardless of mistreatment by man or animal. A tree is giving shade to somebody who may throw stones at the tree or may cut it. but tree is ready to give shade. Tree sacrifices its body and gives us wood to protect our body. Like all the houses are made of wood. So much wood is there in the house. So trees have been killed to build our house. The tree sacrifices its body to give protection to our body. Uh, like that. So tree, we say to become tolerant like a tree means to give somebody who throws a stone at a tree, what he gets to, like when I was in school, we had mango trees and people were throwing stones to get the mango from the tree. So it gives the fruit. So even somebody who does the harm to the tree, it gives it a fruit which the person can eat. So all year round, the tree dutifully offers shade and shelter, regardless of the mistreatment by man or animal. So very, very advanced. That is, of course, the tree is bad karma in one sense, but the consciousness, we can think that no matter whatever somebody does to me, I will always be a well wisher to that person. I will always try to do good to that person, even if they harm me. I always want to. This is the advanced consciousness of the great souls. Even if they harm me, I still want to do. And we have example of Haridas Thakur, who was being beaten. We have example of Amrish Maharaj. He is praying to Sudarshan Chakra. Durvasa Muni created a demon to kill Amrish Maharaj, but then he begged Sudarshan Chakra that please don't harm Durvasa Muni. He didn't say, no, you created a demon to kill me, you deserve this. You deserve this punishment. No, he was apologizing, he was begging forgiveness from Amrish Maharaj. So devotee is very forgiving also, very tolerant and very forgiving. So even when a tree is cut, it grows back with determination, strength and fresh vigor, ready to serve the world again. So yeah, if you cut down a tree again it is ready to. So devotee, that story is there that there was one scorpion that has fallen into the water and this person is trying to rescue the scorpion. And every time he goes inside to get the scorpion out, the scorpion is coming on its hand and then biting the person who is trying to save. And the person feels pain and he is leaving but then again he tries. So one man was watching this. He's saying, why are you doing this? If the scorpion, you are trying to save the scorpion is biting you. So he says the scorpion's nature is to bite and the nature of a saintly person is to save. So even though it's biting, I am trying to save. Maybe one time it will not bite and it will be saved. So that is the nature of a saintly person. Just as a scorpion is not giving up its nature, a saintly person doesn't give his nature of forgiving, like being kind to others, even though they are unkind. So this is how the great devotees are. Very difficult to follow, but this is, even when a tree is cut, it grows back with determination. And these qualities come with spiritual advancement. So even when a tree is cut, it grows back with determination, strength, and fresh vigor. Ready to serve the world again. The life and qualities of a tree give us profound insight into the art of living and functioning in this world, while simultaneously remaining completely aloof. So we should do work for the benefit of others, but we should not take the credit. Oh, I did so much for you. Like Radhanath Swami says, two things you should forget: what good you have done to others and what bad others have done to you. So if you forget what bad others have done to you, then you will not have any grudge. You will still be kind to them. Because otherwise you will say, oh, this person did like this to me, I'll get back to him. And so you forget what bad things. Of course, now we have to be practical that we don't allow somebody to abuse us. That's different. But yeah, somebody did something that's, you forgive them and be kind to that person. And forget all the good you have done to others, because then you will not be proud that, oh, I have done this and I have done that and see how good I am and all this. No, it is Krishna is giving you the facility to help anybody. Right? If you help somebody with money, how did you earn the money? Because you got intelligence. And you got intelligence from Krishna. So ultimately, you can say, yeah, it's Krishna's mercy, that I am able to help this person. And he gave me that, you know. So in this way, one will not become proud. The life and qualities of a tree give us profound insight into the art of living and functioning in this world while simultaneously remaining completely aloof. In Krishna's words, this is known as Karma Yoga, the technique of achieving spiritual connection with God through our daily work. So try to do something good for others. Etavat janma safalyam dehinamiha dehishu pranirartha dhiya vacha shreya acharanam sada. Looking at the trees, I think Krishna made this statement in the Bhagavatam that how these trees are such that they are ready to bow down to you, Balram, and they are offering their respects to you and offering their fruits to you. And he says that one should consider one's life successful when he is able to do with his life, with his wealth, with his words, and with his intelligence. When he is uh, serving others, Hitava Janma Safalam, Dehinami Hadeshu, Prana Artha Dhiya Vacha, Shreya Acharanam Sada. So one should always try to do good for others. And in that way, you also do good to yourself. That's also there. If you try to do good to others, then you, and the best way to do good to others is to give them Krishna. So distribute this Krishna consciousness. And that's why they're called Bhurida Jana. Gopis are saying they are magnanimous souls, they are great souls. They are working for the welfare of others. Because if somebody gets Krishna, their life is saved. They get out of this world, the material existence, once and for all. All problems are solved. One shot. Like Prabhupada talked about the blacksmith and the goldsmith. The goldsmith does tick, 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 tick. And the blacksmith takes the hammer and with one blow, he finishes his job. So with Krishna consciousness, chanting Hare Krishna and surrendering to Krishna, all problems are solved once and for all. Instead of trying to solve a little problem with this and a little problem with that, then something else, other problem comes and you try to do some other patchwork and then you try to do another patchwork. With one stroke of accepting Krishna's lotus feet and surrendering to Krishna, all problems are solved. So this is the actual solution. Yeah.
So, Prabhu, according to Bhagavad Gita, trees are the great soul because they tolerate everything. Still, trees are the one who give us oxygen.
Correct.
Right.
There are two perspectives also. If you see in the Bhagavad Gita, there is a picture, right, of somebody who is wanting to expose his body. Many people want to remain naked. They do all kinds of things and wear scanty dress and they try to, so Prabhupada says like that also. That as a punishment in your next life, you get the body of a tree because tree has to stand naked. Although tree is, in one sense, yeah, we should have the consciousness of a tree. For us, yes, we should see. But maybe that tree became a tree because of bad karma, right? So, like we see Manigriva and Nalakuver, they became trees because they wanted to be naked before Narad Muni they came and like that. So, he cursed them that, oh, you become trees. Of course, his curse was a blessing in disguise because Krishna came and delivered them. But, and trees in Dham are special, so we should not think. But all the trees, there are so many trees all over the world. And these trees may be because of their bad karma also. So that is there, but we can derive even from a filthy place. Chanakya Pandit says you can take gold because it is valuable. So we can learn a lesson from the tree. Although the tree may have done, but we can learn a lesson. Like in Uddhav Gita, Uddhav Gita, Krishna is telling the story of the Dattatreya, how he has learned. Avadut Brahmana meeting King Yadu, and he's telling, oh, I've learned from this, I've learned from this, I've learned. So watching the tree, how the tree is serving, one can learn all the good qualities. So, so in that way. So,
Yeah. But we should not harm the trees without
yeah,
any reason.
yeah. Nowadays, so much paper is being produced from cutting down the trees and so many magazines and so much bogus advertisement. I mean, so much advertisement for meat eating and restaurants. You get so much mail, right? Everywhere now, so much advertisement. These are all coming from cutting down trees. So that is very sinful. But if you cut down trees and publish books like Bhagavad Gita, and then the tree also gets benefited, because the paper that came from the tree is used to glorify the Lord. So the tree is benefited. But many people are they're cutting down trees and they're building, of course, where I was living, where my house is there right now, it was forest. It was maybe trees. 30, 40 years back, there were trees here. And the builder came and he wanted to make profit. And I bought the house. So many trees were cut down. But now that I have a house, I should use my house to serve Krishna instead of. So then maybe that is justified, that okay, I built a house and so much wood was used in this house. So many trees had to be cut down. But unnecessarily, yes, trees should not be cut down. Prabhupada didn't want, that's why if you go to Vrindavan temple, ISKCON Vrindavan, there is a tree right in the middle of the courtyard. And somebody would think, why would there be a tree right in the middle of the courtyard? But Prabhupada didn't want that tree, I think, to be cut down, because it was not necessary. So that's why. And tree, it's nice tree. You get shade in the summer. In Vrindavan, it gets hot. So that is how unnecessarily trees should not be cut down. And for one's personal agenda, for giving pain, Prabhupada didn't. So give pain even to the tree. Okay, so this is the life and qualities of a tree give us profound insight into the art of living and functioning in the world while simultaneously remaining completely aloof. In Krishna's words, this is known as Karma Yoga, the technique of achieving spiritual connection with God through our daily work. In this way, chapter 3 echoes the famous biblical wisdom, be in the world, but not of it. So benefit the world, but we are not part of this world. We don't belong here. But benefit, while you are here, do all the good activities of spreading Krishna consciousness and helping and be kind to others and give them Krishna, give them prasad, and because we are not going to be here around forever. And what we take with us is our good activities that we have done. So let us do more and more good activities as much as we can, so that we will have at the end of life the satisfaction that I did something to serve the Lord, to help other people. So this is the benevolent nature of otherwise we'll die with all our material desires and then again back into this whirlpool of birth and death. So Tyaga, renunciation. At first, Arjuna displays the typical confusion of an immature spiritualist. So this is 3, the 3rd chapter. So Tyaga. So 1 to 9 is renunciation. So at the end of 2nd chapter, Krishna has spoken on many verses talking about Shanti, how one should attain Shanti. He has talked about Buddhi Yoga, how one should engage one's intelligence. And so Arjuna is thinking, on one side you are saying Shanti, and then you are telling me to fight. It sounds contradictory. So he's a little confused what he should do. Krishna has also told him that give up the desire for the result. So in the 2nd chapter, karmanyayavadikaraste mahaphaleshu kadachana, he says, give up the results. Don't be attached to the results of your work. So Arjuna is thinking that he should not fight only. Then there will be no result. So I'll be giving up the result of my work. So he's a little confused. At first, Arjuna displays the typical confusion of an immature spiritualist. He thinks spirituality means retirement from active life and the adoption of monasticism in strict seclusion. So he thinks he should go to the forest and just avoid this war situation. Not surprising, since the easiest response in times of difficulty is one of escapism. Of course, on another side, we say, yes, we want to escape this world because this world is on fire. So if there is a fire, we don't want to stay in the fire. That's another way to look at it.
But in this chapter, he repeatedly says that doing karma is better than doing no karma. You remember the verses?
So
He repeatedly says that.
So Krishna is saying that you give up the desire to enjoy the fruit of your result. He is not saying that you give up work. He is saying give up the desire to enjoy the results of your activity. You do work, but Arjuna has understood it as giving up work. So he is talking about renunciation. Krishna doesn't say give up work, give up the results of your work. So worldly life entails awkward dealings with money, possessions, people, and career, to name but a few. One may thus develop the notion that such a life is incompatible with spiritual goals, which is in one way correct, that don't try to make your life too complicated, that you will not have time to focus on Krishna. But whatever we have to do, Krishna, however, explains that true renunciation does not entail a mere abandonment of external activities. So he has to become renounced internally, not externally. Means you have to give up the results of your work. True renunciation is to give up the mentality that one is the controller and enjoyer of all his deeds. I am the controller, I am the proprietor, I am the enjoyer. By offering the results of one's daily work, money, knowledge, influence, and other such benefits in service to God, knowing God to be the ultimate enjoyer and controller, one develops genuine renunciation. So there will be a result, but use that result in the service of God, not for your own enjoyment. So you do your work, and the result you employ it in the service of God. That is karma yoga. Tyaga, renunciation. So rungs, R is rungs on the yoga ladder. To work without any selfish motives whatsoever is undoubtedly an advanced stage of spiritual realization. Thus, Krishna explains how to progress to such a level. So, then we will not develop attachments also. If we work and give up the results of our, then we will not become attached to all the things that we possess, and because you think, oh, this is mine, and that conception will not come. Because if we also use our money to serve Krishna, then we think that this belongs to Krishna, it's not mine, and then will not be attached to all these things, and then we become detached, and that will be helpful in going back home, back to God. Because if we are not attached to anything of this world, and we are just attached to Krishna, then we go back to the spiritual world. Thus, Krishna explains how to progress to such a level. He describes a yoga ladder with different rungs, which represent progressively higher levels of spiritual advancement. So this is rungs. Rungs means different steps on the ladder. You have different steps. On the lowest level, an individual is solely interested in materialistic enjoyment and has no spiritual inclination. That is karma kanda. After experiencing frustration with such a lifestyle, or animal life is even below karma kanda, that you're just interested in enjoyment and no spiritual inclination whatsoever. Then you experience some frustration with that kind of life. One may progress onto the first rung known as karma kanda. So the lowest rung is karma kanda, where you also are interested in enjoyment, but you do it in a regulated way according to scriptures, like that. At this stage, one still desires materialistic enjoyment, but now tries to achieve it via religious observances. When one realizes the futility of material enjoyment, they come to the second rung, entitled Sakam Karma Yoga, where one begins to offer a portion of his results to God, but still maintains some selfish motivation. So he gives some results to God, but he still has his own. Further advancement of understanding moves the individual to the next rung, known as Nishkam Karma Yoga. Here one accepts only what is necessary for personal and familial maintenance and offers everything else to God. Those on this rung break free of all karmic implications in this world and become peaceful and liberated. So whatever is required for me, it's difficult, Nishkam Karma Yoga. So they give up everything, whatever is necessary. Like Brahmana is like that. He gets charity donation, then he also uses. He doesn't hoard. That's one of the uh, places where Kali resides. Parikshit Maharaj was Kali was asking Parikshit Maharaj, "Where should I stay? I am also part of your kingdom. Where should I stay?" So stay where the four things are there: intoxication, meat eating, gambling, illicit sex. Stay. That's the place we can say. But he says, no, there is no place like that in your kingdom. Then he says, go where gold is hoarded, where people are, because when there is wealth hoarded or collected and stored, then there is a possibility that people will do all these things also. Or when there is money and like that. Or people are in materialistic consciousness. That's where Kali goes. Okay, so there's lots. It's 9 o'clock. We can just finish this. Exemplary. Karma Yoga is thus outlined as the practical process by which one overcomes his material attachments through working in this world. So, what about one who has achieved perfection through Karma Yoga? Do they need to continue working? So, you have to set an example, Arjuna. You have to set an example because others will follow. You are a leader. Can they retire and simply meditate on God now that they are free from selfish motivation? Krishna explains how perfected spiritual is. Continue working in the world for the sole purpose of setting an inspirational example for others to follow. So they are working, but they are using all the results for others' welfare, not for their own selfish interest. So that you have to see some example of that. Somebody who is using all his earnings for welfare of others and for Krishna, like that, giving Krishna to others. Being exemplary is one of the most effective teachings tools we have. As they say, example before precept, walk your talk, practice what you preach. Genuine spiritualists embody the change they wish to see in the world. Like Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. So first, you be the change. I tell you, okay, don't smoke, smoking is injurious to health. And I am smoking, then it doesn't make sense. So like that, exemplary. After hearing about the practical and logical process, the natural reaction is an enthusiastic resolve to dedicate oneself to it. So after we hear, yes, this is so wonderful, this is what I am looking for. Arjuna playing the part of aspiring spiritualist is extremely streetwise in this regard. He asks Krishna, in life, even though I know the best course of action, what is it that impels me time and again to act improperly and against my good intelligence? So I know this is the right thing to do, to surrender to Krishna, to use my fruits for God's service, everything. Then why am I not able to do it? Krishna explains how the root cause of this phenomenon is the eternal enemy of the aspiring spiritualist, lust. The inherent quality of the soul is to love, to selflessly serve without any personal agenda. However, when the soul descends to this world, that pure love perverts into lust, and one continuously tries to enjoy in a self-centered way without proper deliberation on the consequences. However, when the soul descends to this world, that pure love perverts into lust, and one continuously tries to enjoy in a self-centered way without proper deliberation on the consequences. The way of lust impels one to seek immediate gratification and abandon activities that truly benefit them. In this way, lust cheats one of a progressive, successful, and happy life and offers only meager and temporary gratification in return. By tolerating the urges of lust and simultaneously strengthening one's spiritual intelligence, one will be better situated to recognize value and embrace the higher pursuits in life. Create a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. So not externally it's very nice, but internally it's not so nice. So create a life that is good on inside, which is satisfying, which is directed towards God, service to God, and which will which will give you superior form of happiness. That's the life you want to live. Not that happiness which creates so much anxiety and perpetuates our transmigration in this material existence. You don't want to live a life that gives another material body and then again do the same thing, and then again you have to die again to get old. So this is what the first 3 chapters. So we'll read more about this. We'll finish this. So okay, thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thanks to Keshav Maharaj.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes.